Hi everybody, Storyboard Ed here, and I am going to present a kind of a spooky video. The atmosphere here is a little bit campfire-ish. I thought I'd go over spooky stories. I'm going to be going over a Today article which says 12 super scary ghost stories to tell sitting around the campfire. And the article is posted by Sarah Lemire. She put the writing to it. I'm going to go through aspects of that. Okay. Now, the first one is about an imaginary friend. Jacqueline from Oklahoma says that while her memories have faded over some of the years, she remembers having an imaginary friend of her own when she was young. Her grandparents, Granny Junie and Pa Hank, lived in a small home with a quiet backyard. Jacqueline recalls visiting them as a child and making daisy chains out of dandelions while sitting beneath a big tree. I have a very good memories of my Pa Hank, Jacqueline said on a podcast that he would sit her under a tree and tell her stories. The stories were often about his life and memories of Prohibition. A very interesting character, she said. And she had some cool stories that she's grateful and got to have. Only problem is her grandfather died in 1981, and Jacqueline was born in 1982. Oh. So she's getting stories from the ghost? That's basically where this is going? Okay. So as I was reading here, what threw me for a loop, um, the only problem is her grandfather died in 1981. Jacqueline was born in 1982. So she didn't ever realize that she was getting stories from a ghost. And the rest of the family was aware of his presence in the house. And her grandma would never stay in the house on the anniversary of his death, she said. He did die in the house. Jacqueline also recalls hearing Pa Hank get up in the middle of the night when she was staying in the house. Never really occurred to me that these were memories of an entity, she said. In hindsight, Jacqueline says that even though her childhood imaginary friend was actually her dead grandfather, he cast a different light because it was a relative and not a stranger. It never felt like ghosts. It felt like talking to my Pa Hank. Ooh, that is a spooky concept right there, is the fact that you have an imaginary friend and it's revealed to be a real individual at one point. I didn't have any imaginary friends as a kid, but I do understand the need for them sometimes, you know? Like when you're a kid and you're by yourself a lot, having an imaginary friend can be reassuring. Almost make it seem as if you've got like friends when you don't. But yeah. Can't recall any though. Any imaginary friends that I can name of. Hmm. Okay. Here's another story here. The Ghost of the Stanley Hotel. Opened in 1909, the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, was originally a posh getaway for guests seeking solitude in the mountains. As the years passed, however, occupancy declined, and by the 1970s, the Grand Hotel had fallen into disrepair. It was around that time that the famed author Stephen King spent the night there in the now famous room 217 and was inspired to write The Shining, one of his most well-known novels. The book and subsequent blockbuster film helped return the Stanley to its former glory. Now guests come in droves to see the hotel that inspired one of the scariest horror movies of all time. Well, but apparently, people say that there are strange happenings there. Um, After arriving, he had dinner, then wandered around the Stanley to take photos, stopping at the staircase. He wanted people to clear the area, then took a picture, thinking nothing of it. Later on that night, however, Yale felt seriously ill, and he had the shivers, I believe it was. And he told Today his companion suggested he go to the emergency room, but he refused. On his trip home, he began swiping through the photos he'd taken. He discovered what he said was a really, really strange image of something standing on the stairs. So he got a spirit on photo. That's the thing. He put the photo up on Instagram so people could see it. So I wonder if this up here's supposed to be the photo of the photo that the guy took when he was in the Stanley Hotel, and it looked really eerie. Yeah, that does look like there's a person up there, definitely. Like if I take a closer look here, yeah, I definitely do see like a outline of somebody. Definitely. It does look kind of spooky. Though then again, there's debate on spirit photos, on whether there's actually somebody there or photoshopped in some kind of way. That kind of stuff gets in there. I'm always questioning ghost photos kind of deal. I wonder if they're just edited, or if it is something true to the story where the person took a photo or something and then later on they check it and there's this image in there that's like, what the hell? Yeah. The hauntings at the Lizzie Borden house. Yeah, I've heard about the Lizzie Borden house. I think Lizzie Borden was that woman who like killed her whole family with an axe or something like that. Way back in the 1800s, I think it was. Or early 1900s. Yeah, 1800s, late 1800s. Yeah. There was a big trial over it, and became a famous property for the wrong reasons. So, or a squirrel or something. But yeah, that's just going over some in this article here of ghost haunting stuff. I thought I'd just read it off and present it in the best I could. I feel like this video is kind of but I'm trying to make content for my channel, and yeah, that's what this was. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you found this video of some level of interesting. I do enjoy spooky things. I like horror movies and documentaries on spiritual things. You know, I enjoy that kind of thing. Recently, I got a chance to go to Gettysburg, and unfortunately, I didn't do the ghost tour aspect, but I missed out on that opportunity. I think at some point, though, I would like to do an honest to gosh ghost tour, though that would probably be on my Storyboard Ed Paranormal channel for people to check out. So, yeah. But that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. So.